Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. So, police in Bayelsa has confirmed that the arrest of a woman, Ogechi Gift Ogechukwu, and a doctor from the Federal Medical Center Yenagoa for allegedly defrauding public through a fraudulent appeal for funds for a surgery. Ogechi allegedly conspired with the doctor to deceive unsuspecting individuals on Facebook, falsely claiming she needed money for surgery. The doctor reportedly assisted by providing fake medical reports, fake drug prescriptions, staging medical procedure to appear like she was gravely ill. This included administering a fake intravenous drip, conducting fake blood transfusion, and presenting fabricated scan results to convince donors of her condition. What are your thoughts on this? Join us on the conversation by calling us on 090-241-63440, or you can tweet to us at TVC Connect. We're also streaming live on YouTube, where we can take your comments as well. So this is not good at all, especially for those who have critical medical needs. This is a story I felt so sad, because there are people that their own needs are genuine, and now they wouldn't get support because of people like Gift, who consciously defrauded the public sympathy in claiming that she needed medical intervention. Anyway, we have a legal person here, Nima Akashat-Zibiri. What exactly was your opinion on a personal level and on a legal level? How did you feel?
This is a clear case of fraud now. You know, fraud and creating false circumstance to defraud the public. So I'm sure the police are more than capable. They can do like 11 charges of different kinds.
And stand by it till the end.
all of them will. If I were drafting the charge, I love drafting charge, but I didn't get there. So it would have been nice. We'd have gotten different areas, including her, the doctor, all of them, and so they would face their day in court. It's just a sad one. I was going to just be quiet because, you know, I almost fell victim of this. So I had this body that I was always referring cases to, and then one guy sent me privately a case of kidney failure, and he sent it from one hospital. The letterhead just looked perfect, so I just sent it to that person that please help me, or whatever you can raise for him. When the person has said, they did the investigation, and the doctor who gave out that whatever, even though he works in that hospital, didn't give it officially. That letterhead I was seeing carrying a federal hospital, teaching hospital, was not the letterhead from the federal teaching hospital. And they had called the CMD to confirm. You know, as I humbled, the way, you know, I was caught on, I just remember I was humbled. Because, you know, you have put me in the middle of a fraud. Yeah. You know, so it's not every time they come and these days I
you always carry those cases on your head, seriously.
I've not done it in a long time.
Yes,
I don't used to do it again. After that one time I had correct. I used to just look and say, go with all of us, I will send you a token. You know, but I found out that, you know, people do this thing. And for a country like ours, where we don't have a proper health system, why I say proper health system is that we don't have an NHIS. We don't have we don't even have enough employment for the people that are employed. Talk less of compelling the deductions. So where do you want to compel the deductions? Getting HMO. Some hospitals, I know a government hospital right now, turning down an HMO that somebody have subscribed to and paid, saying they won't take payment from that hospital, forcing that person to pay out of the pocket right now as we speak. A government hospital in the city,
how painful that
right now, the person had saved up that if I have this, I know I have had this kind of experience in the past, and said I've paid for what they call the premium on her HMO so that she can use that to fund her hospital bills. And the government hospital is saying HMO, we cannot, because HMOs who have their drama about payment. The back and forth, some hospitals do not want to deal. And so if a government hospital is saying, we too will not go deal, now private hospital won't deal with them, you know. So a lot of anomalies in the system that are just not working for the people. For you to now add this one on top. Number one, person not get money for hospital. Number two, HMO no recover certain things. Three, you know, government hospital don't accept some HMOs who cover. And people are dealing with all of that. Our NHIS, since President Buhari's time, I have not heard any good thing about it since the NHIS boss was investigated, and we did not hear the conclusion of that case. So a lot of things like that are wrong. For somebody to now sit down and take advantage of it, because you have a lot of people, all you see are videos from hospital beds of people asking, soliciting for funds.
And we see documents, but we cannot go and verify those
Even
documents.
the Doctors Cancer Foundation, we are constantly putting up videos to meet up hospital bills. There's no health plan that covers childhood cancers. So nothing prepares us for this. So you imagine somebody now taking advantage, spoiling they will now close the eye for good and bad person.
Yes,
at the end of the day,
was
just that's the evil of it for me.
Let me move on to Ramatu.
Yeah, so it was when I saw that video, it was quite worrisome because all of them in question, they are quite young. They are very young people. What came to my mind was that the extent of the fraud that they had to even act a script. You understand? Like go to the hospital, put the drip because you see the picture of her with the line, everything, and then go to the extent of blood transfusion.
She's a nurse.
Providing all of those things. You know, it's just so. It just shows how much. I'm just thinking that where did we go wrong as a country? Where did we go wrong? You know, because on X, most times you see all of these people soliciting for funds. You know, they will come around and all of that. So there are so many times we've seen some that were lies. But now these days, what people do is this: if they come out to solicit for funds for certain medical ailment or anything, most times the person will go and do the video live in the hospital, take the picture of the hospital, the front of the hospital,
they had evidence.
everything, video. They took everything, you know. They'll take everything, then come to the public and. Some certain people, is only some certain people, once they post, everybody will contribute. But when some other people, when they contribute, when they post, other people don't even answer them. And I'm just saying, this thing in Nigeria is just very high. It's not even just in the hospital case, everywhere. I know sometime last week, somebody was scammed through this WhatsApp group. They will now send you one code. They will now call you and tell you, oh yeah, Nigerians, the young people are very, very intelligent.
And they are deploying
very intelligent. A lot of people
negatively.
are channeling it through, you know, building apps and all of that. But most Nigerians channel their own. All they think of is how to scam one another. They will now call you, tell you to read out the code. You read out the code. They just hack into your WhatsApp or they hack into any of your
I don't touch no codes, man.
I'm telling you. And then they start taxing all your contacts. They start sending messages to your contacts. Send 800K, send 1 million.
Wow.
You know, all those things. So if only our intelligent, you know, young people channel this intelligence that they have to do better things, well, Nigeria will be a better place.
Definitely.
Everyone.
Okay, actually.
Mama, when I saw the story, I was just weak. The only thing that came out from my mouth is in there Ndoshi. They should arrest them, prosecute them, and jail them. They are thieves, proper thieves. And I remember the time we talked about something like this, where we now started blaming the people that were helping. Before you help, go and investigate. So you are putting the burden of help. You are trying to help somebody. Now you are taking out time to help properly by doing investigation. How many people will actually do investigation?
No help is going to happen.
Exactly. So people just say, this one, everybody's coming. How do I believe that this person is telling the truth? And that's why I'm trying not to call government, but we need to have institutions where our healthcare system is sorted. So I know that we cannot handle every level of scam at the same time. But let's take this one now because this is what we're talking about today. The healthcare system is sorted in such a way that she had already mentioned the HMOs. They need to be cleaned out so well that they are functional. The NHS has to be functional. People should have at least the basics to be able to get quality healthcare. So if your issue is now plenty, the hospital can be the one to put out the needs. We have a patient that we need so and so to be able to do so and so, and then people can crowdfund. Then the non-governmental organizations, the foundations like the Doctors Cancer Foundation that you are working with, and other foundations can now say, okay, we want to this cause, want to run for this cause, want to take this cause, want to go to the public to raise funds for this cause, so that individuals who want to give will channel to the foundations because they are trusted. Before they do anything, they are working with the hospitals, they can verify. All this crowdfunding we see on social media, everybody is dropping 1,000. We need to stop it. We need to hold ourselves responsible enough to stop it because a lot of people are taking advantage of it, and the people who really need it will not get that opportunity again because people don't want to pay anything. So instead of me to see anything and, hey, oh, so sad, I'd rather call Nima. Please, die your cancer, this, I have small money that I want to put to support because I know where it's going to. Can we hold ourselves in such a way that people don't take this opportunity to begin to scam us? We need to be, see, if you are working for your money and you don't want to waste your money, you know how you put your money.
So the thing is, they don't even really scam those that have a lot of money, because wealthy
those
people,
ones, they don't do
they
anyhow.
use only foundations
Yes,
to fund,
that's
to
what I'm
support.
saying.
So the people that are being scammed are actually people that have little and are contributing the little they have to just say,
From
at least
compassion.
me, I'm not sick, let me support this initiative. When we return, we'll take a break now. When we return, we'll take phone calls from you all and take your comments. But it is really, really, somebody was saying, as a woman, you support this one. No, this is crime. And it is totally crime. That's all. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll continue the conversation. Stay with us. Be right back. Okay, we're waiting to take your calls because somehow, you called us during the break and we did not take your call during the break and you have left. Please call back. The numbers are right there on your screen. All right, so I know that we have comments on social media
I have
on this
here.
topic.
Ikidero Victoria said the lady should be jailed to serve as a warning to aspiring fraudsters. She also solicited for help from a foundation I know, and the director was so smart to see through the loopholes. Wow. Fiona says someone in Benue State, a man faked it like that for his wife. That's how people were contributing, and the mumu girl, in the name of marriage, she kept quiet before her husband was caught just last month. Wow.
Michael says, meanwhile, people donating left, right, and center have family members and extended or nuclear that need help. And this one is you can verify. So even the Prophet Islam said your charity should be closer to you. You start from if you don't have in your family, you have in your neighborhood something that you can verify that a person truly is in need of. I said the real people that need help will now be, Fiona says the real people that need help will now be not be able to get it because of fake people.
So they said sympathy donation. If you want to base donation on only family members, some people will die needing just a token to survive because both their first and second generation can give them the amount needed. That's what Hafsa said.
Yeah, so Yetunde says the real issue here is that government should put systems in place to cater for the chronic illnesses so that there's no need for public fund raising. Fiona says the lady that they were contributing money for, her family could even pay her bills, but her husband decided to lie just to make money.
So I kind of agree with what BC said, where they will be like we should go through
foundations, registered foundations.
So I'm not thinking that sometimes like some people who didn't go to school and they don't know all of these things, they just go to the hospital. I'm just wondering if the hospitals can put them in foundations, like can introduce those foundations to them and then introduce these HMOs to them, because a lot of people, like I'm just thinking of the farmers in the north, all those modern people that will just
I'm happy you mentioned, because
they will go to teaching hospital. There's no HMO, nothing is whatever they have that they're going to use. So most times they can't afford these medical bills.
They might not even be aware
and start looking for help.
And we also need to caution ourselves. I know that everybody needs to have empathy and compassion, but use your brain. I don't just jump into helping people that you do not know. If you do not have the time to verify, identify yourself with foundations and churches and organizations that that is what they do. Identify yourself. When you have free change after you have finished helping your family members, so
charity begins at home.
You have free change. You can from time to time. I can say every month like this, I used to have one free 50K. I can just be saving it or be putting it into one foundation or the other. That's also helping, and God will bless you, because your what you're helping is getting to the needy, the people that actually need it.
It's still what you call
that crave of everybody's contributing.
Let me take fundraising.
Let me quickly put my own money there. It's not helping us.
Modupe, welcome to the show. Good morning. Hello, Modupe, are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you. This is my first time calling in.
Yay! Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I've been following your program for some time now, but I'm calling from Lokoja in Kogi State.
You're welcome.
But this morning I felt really touched, really, really touched. I run an orphanage, and I know what it means for people who are in need. I just want to state one experience I had. I had a child with hole in the heart, and people kept asking me to come out to tell people to donate, but I refused. We kept taking him to the hospital, and after some time, we were told to go to Abuja for the last this thing. People wanted to take it up, but I refused. I didn't want to soil my name. And at the end of the day, this baby, the hole was covered. It was healed. I didn't have to ask people to donate money. So it's really embarrassing to those of us that really want to help genuinely. When you see people doing this, whatever came over that doctor to do such a thing with the woman, agreed that there's pressure everywhere. But must you keep defrauding people when there are people that need help, genuine help?
Yeah.
Now, how will people come out to begin to help others now with this? For me, they should be prosecuted.
Yeah.
And let them serve as an example. No begging. Nothing should be done apart from let Nigerians know. Because there are people that genuinely need help. They are there, they are all over the place. I have a foundation, I run an orphanage. I have never come out to say people should start donating.
So how do you get funding?
So whatever came over that doctor, he has a fraudulent heart. The woman too has a fraudulent heart, and only God knows how long they have been doing this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Madam Odukwe, how do you get funding for your foundation and your orphanage?
Thank you very much. From friends.
Okay.
I have 22 children. 8 of them. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
It's like I can't hear.
We can hear you.
Your last. Okay.
You are saying you have
I have 22 children. I'm a pensioner. I'm a widow. So from whatever I'm able to generate. Hello.
Oh, we're so sorry. I think there's a network glitch.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Thank you for bringing us to the attention of bringing orphanages to our attention, because these are also places. I think it was 2 years ago I did my birthday and I went to this place for physically challenged people, and it was just very heartbreaking because the person taking care of the facility, I saw that the roof, they needed generator, so we got generator. We did floor for them because the place was really messy. I was even willing to do roof, but they said that this is not their permanent building, that they were still, they are planning to move. So what they needed most was the generator and at least the floor so that the children can play outside. And these institutions, I didn't want to do something that could be taken away. I wanted to do something that the children will benefit. So clothes that they can wear was provided, shoes they can wear were provided. And there are many people like that they just are trying to help out people based on that. I've gone through this before. Let us channel our kindness and sadaka into places where.
So the regulation is important so that we don't lose our kindness. We are drawn to different cases, different ways. You can see the case and you can hold your head and walk. I can't even see somebody stranded fixing their car on the road and drive. My husband will say, "What's it concern?" I say, "I can help them jumpstart it. I have that battery in my car." That's how we are drawn differently, you know. So people are drawn differently, and so that we don't lose our kindness, there must be regulation.
True.
The platform, these people use Facebook, must regulate any soliciting of funds. As once there's, you know, all those algorithms they use. Once there's any such thing, they must regulate it. They must be able to flag it down to genuine cases, genuineness is shown. They must have a way to verify, and also governments must, since governments could not do the NHIS and the basic to cover these health conditions, they must also be able to flag it down. I'm not saying close it, stop the person from raising, but when you don't, if you cannot verify genuineness of the case, you then pull it down. You must always take the time to find it and check the genuineness of it to save the unsuspecting public from donating. That whole work of you going to verify cannot be done beyond your neighbor. The one I can do is the one nearest to me.
Of course.
But that one that I am drawn to on these platforms, that's why we're saying regulate social media. People are shouting. It's beyond holding people from talking anyhow. It is also as important as, you know, protecting people from falling victim of people like this. And there are too many. We see cases, you see, go to the, I talk about the trade fair market, where it's impossible for somebody to have that level of breast cancer, open that breast in that kind of song that I saw. And body no scratcher, you not run mad. He did there, he open them. And they are there for hours. I go in, I shop for 4 hours, I come back. It's costume. And somebody must be passing there who is recognized as a security agent, who has the ID card and the means to do something. Not me that I suspect it, but I don't have the means to do something. you know, or I've given to it. So the bodies of government must rise to their job and do their job diligently, so that we don't lose our spirit of kindness. Because in this world that we are now, kindness is even a very scarce commodity.
It is.
Everybody is trying to toughen up, and in the name of boundary building, letting off of it, we're all turning to, minding business. We are now becoming who we were not. In my mother's days, when we were younger, we used to, because we were little children, we used to take people to the address they are looking for, as simple as that. Somebody that is lost and looking for, my mother would say, in somebody's house, take it. Well, we've lost that. That kindness does not exist. We're losing everything because of the failure of systems. So system must, must work.
So like the video I was talking about that I was telling you that some people take videos and all of that. Now on X, we have specific people. If you are following some certain people, they are the ones that have been for a very long time now. They're the ones that collect funds for things like this. We already know them and we trust them. They will have gone to do all the findings and everything. And then before
I think that they are involved in this one too. There's a particular this case was brought up because the person who raised the funds and who was like the one that went on Facebook and was posting, because they reached out to about 2 of them mentioned in the article, then realized that she wasn't ill. And they took the case to court. So, I mean, to the police. So it is based on their investigation. But the investigation happened. They couldn't.
They had raised.
Yes, they couldn't. They couldn't get the information before the funds were raised because there was connivance with the doctor. Because you know what you would do is you go and ask now at the hospital. But if the hospital is already involved, then you cannot get that information. Considering it's even a federal medical center, you know how people are not just wise. You have something in your hand. You have a job. You might complain the salary is not good. You might complain the compensation, the work is very hectic. You now leave what you have in your hand, chasing what is small to pour away the real meat in your hand, because the doctor most likely will lose his job. The nurse too will lose their job. The license might be withdrawn, and they might end up, the consequences are heavy, considering the small benefits you are going to get from 1 million, whatever amount of money they will give you for the fraud you just perpetrated. Please let us learn to do your work, face your work. Let's build our wealth slow and steady. Don't do these shortcuts. Let me just quickly scam this person and make this money. Let me get your final comments.
Yes, so we need to stay away from instant gratification. That's what happens. There's no rich person who just woke up and became rich. There's always a process, and your process does not necessarily mean, or at the end of the day, you don't necessarily have to be a Dangote to have been successful. Once you are able to take care of yourself, take care of your immediate needs, you are successful. So people need to be a lot more content. You have a job already. If you are looking for extra hustle, do something legitimate to be able to earn more money. There are nurses I know that are selling things. They are doing other things legitimately, and they are making it. So once you're consistent, you're putting in the hard work, one day, God will bless the works of your hand. You don't need to defraud another person. A lot of people have people's tears and blood over their heads, and they are sitting pretty, eating in their houses, forgetting that other people have collapsed. People have died. You have defrauded pensioners. You have defrauded people that were looking for. They just didn't have enough, but you had to take from them to add to your own. Their blood is on your head. We need to be careful.
That's all we can take on this segment. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Ramatu, for the story about fund recovery, because it's important we put it out there. Thank you, Nima, for the perspective, as well as BC's comment on let's use legitimate foundations. Let's build legitimate wealth. Let's shun fraud. And finally, when you proclaim that you are sick because you want to make money,
it comes to you.
Don't feel bad when you finally fall ill and then you don't have the money to treat yourself. That's what we can take on the show. No, on this segment, we still have more to discuss on the show. Stay with us, be right back. Come back and thanks for staying with us. So we'll be discussing the story of Gift, a nurse in Bayelsa who falsified the fact that she's ill and did a fundraiser, partnered with Facebook influencers to raise funds for a fake illness, conniving with her doctor to provide fake pictures of her getting drip and being treated, fake medical scan results and all of that. Everything was false. And right now the case is being prosecuted by the police, which is a good thing. But for me, I felt really, really bad, because I'm just getting over the part of me that just feels like I don't support any. I said on the issue, the only contribution I contribute is to my church benevolence, where I know they channel the funds. If it is not there, I know they do. Then I also started doing with Quiverful, which funds IVF. So I was still going to do video that I'm going to release next week to ask people to support Quiverful ministry. Now, you will hear, when you see things like this, when my video now comes, people will say, it might not be real, because they will just cast that same shadow of doubt on everybody seeking medical attention. And I know you ladies have spoken extensively about the fact that from the government's perspective, there should be regulation on the providing better health care. But in this case, this lady is a nurse. I remember Ramatu was saying that we should have pictures and videos. They had pictures and videos. Those pictures and videos looked very real. Like you will be moved to want to support them. And so right now, and she was actually ill. She was ill. She had recovered. Then she now used the sickness
To make money.
to now make money.
Idea now come.
The
Creativity came out.
evil idea
better.
now came up when she got better. So if what would be the right process, Nima, if somebody finds themselves within this situation where you have contributed funds and you have been scammed, you collect your money back,
Before.
or how would they go
That's
about
where the
it?
police usually fail us. So this is not a new thing. Ordinarily, each of the donors, especially through
Bank transfer,
bank
I can
transfers,
prove.
there's tracing, so you can actually follow the money back to the source of it and give people back their monies. We've seen this happen in all these adjoint groups where they will find you and give you your money. I don't know why that one is hard when it comes to fraud. Once they investigate the fraud, they don't compensate or put the donors back in the position they were before the fraud, which should be. It should be followed back. Even if it takes years, you will just see your alert back based on so fraud and investigation. Post of it, we decided to refund your fund. It shouldn't be that hard. But it's Grace, what's her name? Gifts. It's Gifts turn. No. All of you on your class WhatsApp group with videos that you know that you are not facing those
Challenge.
conditions. Facebook people that you have not facing challenge. The one woman told me that, my child, I said, how old is it? I said 5 years. He have kidney failure. I said, it was to scam.
Ew.
That was how I watched one video, Nima. One Pastor Lazarus video. The boy said he's seriously sick now, but he had been lying for years that he's sick as a way to raise money. And now he's now seriously, all the sicknesses that he had lied with over the years is now on him. He's on Pastor Lazarus video.
And that means there's God.
Yes, that
because you know when we're small, they used to tell us, if your mom is calling you, in my tribe, they'll say, if your mother is calling you, know the way we used to go hide at near the wall. Hear your mother call you, Nima, Nima, Igwele. You go there, wait, make another person answer. So when she stops calling you, assume that your mother now call you, say, you're asking for deafness. I say, I say, I'm calling you, me, your mother, that pour blood on your head, I'm calling you. You're asking for deafness. Means I've used that trick for my children, but it means that there's God. When something is not true, you claim it. He must portion you. Yes, he must portion you. But we know people who fake it, people who go up north, bring one sister, cut their hand, harm them to position them at the main road as beggars. The industry is wide. It's wide.
Industry.
It's the modernity that brought them to Facebook and social media. They used to exist in the neighborhoods where every morning they will pass you, they will greet you, they will tell you, auntie.
They will wrap hand.
There's one guy.
When
I entered LASU 1999 for my diploma, he was there. I was leaving LASU after my degree in 2010. He was still there. He's always in that Yanoba market in Ojo. Every day he's lost on his way to Badagry. He doesn't have money. It was a business. So every day, as I told you, I said, if I close my eyes and dream, in my nightmare I see you. Where I'm giving you money rich. So there are people who like that, who feature it every day as a means to earning. It is a cost means to earning.
Because people that really need the help don't get it because you have turned it into an
you have made it an industry and you act it so well. People would have given you the resources. When they meet a genuine resource, I've already done one. So those people who are in that place, they must, if this circumstance that you gave is real, it would be nice for them to know that this is possible. The end of them.
As well.
But most times when you donate, okay.
Yeah, let me just take this call. Do I still have the caller there? Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. We're ready for your calls right now, so please call into the show with 090-241-63440. I said, I think Patience is there. Hello, Patience. Welcome to the show. I think we lost that call. Sorry, Patience. Please call back. All right, so let's take some comments on...
Ramatu was...
Ramatu, you were saying something.
So I was like, most times when you donate to the fact that, okay, you are helping out. So you are not really expecting, you donate the money that you know that when you donate, if they don't give it back to you, it's fine.
No, sometimes it's sacrificial
sometimes
donation.
sacrificial,
Some people do. Some people donate like this money can pay for something, but this person will
let
die.
me pause. Yes, let me just.
This
help
person might die.
Yeah.
Because in most cases, that's how they do it now. Like you will die. So you are making the sacrifice because you feel like this might help someone that might die. It's not the 1,000. Some people donate 50, 100, 200, 1 million being donated, and then you find out that the person is using it to live large. It will be very heartbreaking. Yes.
There was one lady that one boy.
Yes, so
one boy
I
that
will
was
not buy a Shwebi.
You used to buy a Shwebi.
One boy that was transitioning this Lagos. In this,
Transitioning, okay.
He was transitioning, go and do nyash.
Can you imagine?
And they
The
collected
boy
donation.
go and do nyash. He donated now. He did video now. Are you people not remembering this thing? He trended now. The boy look like girl like this.
Yes.
You don't remember
Yes,
him?
I don't remember.
He trended, and later the week after there was no consequence. That's why we see these things happen. The boy later, after a week, somebody now called him out that nothing went wrong because he was calling out the hospital that did the yash. That yash have
Yeah, live television though.
that the yash have that the thing was removing worm. He was not saying his kidney was affected. He was doing video. People called the rush. People were divided.
And then nobody now
prosecuting.
Let me take patience. She has come back.
Yes, now they
What
did.
are you saying?
Wow.
That's how we like to
see
throw money.
markets. Welcome back to the show. Patience, apologies for delaying the call then. Thank you for calling back.
They say I should wait now, my God.
No,
I'm
sorry,
so sorry. You are live.
No, sorry.
Hi,
Hello,
Patience.
good
You are
morning.
live. Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Thank you for joining.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma.
We
Yeah,
can
I'm
hear
listening to
you.
the
Good
TV,
morning.
Okay, ma. My name is Patient. I'm calling from Surulere.
Okay.
Welcome.
Good morning. Happy to see you people. Oh, nice. Good morning. Yes. How's everything, ma? Good.
We're so sorry. Please, when you call into the show, don't watch television.
Yes.
You listen to us over the
Mute
phone.
your television.
Yes, because that would cause a bit of delay. So I know that you were going to take a comment.
Yes, I wanted to take some comments here. So Olukayode David says, I so much love this story. In Nigeria today, even our girlfriends fake this to guys. They fake hospital pictures and videos. They have many medias they have shot with different wears in different rooms. I mean, when I see these girlfriends. Now, wow. I think I have another one here. Okay, they are talking about military regime.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. If you tell your boyfriend you're not feeling fine, and like you need money, he will not give you. But if you say you're not feeling fine, he will give you money for medicine. So they fake the sickness.
Why are you using
so they
the
can
guys
get
are coming late to the party?
I don't even understand.
The guys too fake, but the girls now fake pregnancies that they don't have.
As in, okay. So if we're talking about fraud, the
It's
spectrum
wide.
of fraud is
It's
very wide.
wide.
The several layers of lies.
Everybody na thief.
let
Na
me-
the best way they break meat. Na be barao.
They
But there was a
catch.
time I was scammed on Instagram. This one is clothing. So I bought
scam
clothes
me,
and everything. He scammed me. You know, the guy even told me that I was going to bring some of the clothes home. I would try some of them. I know. I paid money. And after like 5-6 months, they called me at the fraud unit at the fraud unit. This thing department is at Ikoyi. They called me and they said, did I buy clothes? So. I said, no. I better go, please. You know, because I was scared. I didn't know. I didn't know what was wrong. They were not like, no, that they've recovered my money. That should come and collect my money.
See?
I didn't answer them. I didn't go that first day. I said maybe they want to scam me again the second time. This time around physically. I said this time around physically. The guy now called again and said that I should make sure that I come, that they've collected the money and all. So I had to go with police. I was like, let me get somebody. By the time we got there, it was legit. Our names, if you see the amount of people that
They have
defrauded,
Account.
hey.
So they actually do refund.
Yes.
Oh, I
They now
didn't
gave
know
me back
that.
my
They
money
catch
through, they got my number through my bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so through the bank because I made
So they
See, we just
went
said it
through
now.
all the accounts
Yes,
that
all the
had
accounts,
paid
then-
into.
That's the
Exactly.
tracing.
So
So that was
sometimes,
what
sometimes
Was it
the
the EFCC that handled that matter?
It wasn't FCC, it was fraud. Something
Alagbo.
fraud unit.
Fraud unit.
Yes.
Alagbo.
is a black boy in Ikoyi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because
So
she
they
mentioned
called
Ikoyi.
me, yeah.
Yeah,
They-
that's
they gave me
that's
back-
a
they gave
great
me
one.
back my money.
That's
Yeah.
very Thank you for
for
mentioning.
clothes.
And that's the
If
first
only-
time I'm hearing.
No,
Please, they should be helping us to
No,
know.
I know the police work because, and before we go on, because I just quickly say this because I know someone that bought a stolen phone from Computer Village, and they traced his phone based on the IMEI and checked where the phones were, and like 5 of them that bought that stolen phone, they came to where they were for those at work, for those in the office, and told them that you are using a stolen phone. So he now had to go and trace that. I have my receipt, collect receipt when you buy things.
Yes, so
trace the receipt, went to the company, and that company he bought it from said, we bought this phone through this person. And when they went to the entire process, he was painstaking for him, but he was given back another phone by the company he bought it from, and that phone was acknowledged as a stolen phone. And the police went through this entire process with like he didn't. Yeah. So we need to acknowledge that sometimes this is easy to talk about these days where the police doesn't do what they're meant to do, but they actually do. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll conclude on this. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.